word I wanted to give you today, and it applies to dysfunction. It also applies just to problems. Okay. But the word is one of the words that gets us through to the other side. And that word is commitment. 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 Okay. Here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. Are you ready for this? Are you sitting down? I'm going to give you some hard news here. Practically nothing of value comes without pain. Okay? Nothing, practically speaking. I mean, obviously you can get gifts, but in life, the things that we value, now value is more than just putting a placard up on the side of a corporate wall. These are our values. If something has value, that means that it really is worth something. Okay, it has great worth. Now, how do you get something of great worth without there being a price to be paid for the something that's worth something? Okay, get it? Value, worth, weighty, it matters. But you don't get things that matter for free. So here's the deal. By definition, we want a good marriage. We got to pay a price. There's sacrifice. There's, looking out for the other person. Sometimes when it costs you, there's swallowing your pride. There's working through pain and issues. And there's a lot of work that goes into making a relationship work. I remember the first time I heard that. I think I was in high school or early college. Somebody said, a relationship is work. And I was looking at him like, what are you talking about? I thought you got a girlfriend because you're going to like each other and have fun, but work is what I do. My old man gets me out of the bed at 5:30 in the morning, takes me down to get in a truck. That's work. No, it's work. Achieving financial success in life, however you define that. I'm not talking about necessarily getting rich, but I'm talking about whatever your goals are. It's painful. Okay? It's painful. Really, really painful. One of the ways they've done studies, and when people start to pay cash for stuff to get themselves out of debt, if you're swiping a card, pleasure centers might light up in your brain. But if you're actually giving somebody cash for the same purchase, the pain centers light up in your brain. There's cost to it. Okay? So if you're going to go through anything, reaching a goal, starting a business, getting a degree, getting a certification for the next level of skills in your business, making a relationship, the one word that you have to have in there because of the pain is commitment. Because commitment is the decision. I'm in this and I'm not getting out of it. I'm not going to try to escape when it gets hard. I'm not going to quit the team when I fumble a ball and lose the game for the team and I'm so ashamed or whatever, or when the two-a-days in the summer get so hot that it's just too hard, or I'm trying to become a Navy SEAL and this is more work than the glamour that I wanted, or whatever it is. I'm not quitting. Now, Let me hit pause for a second. I understand. Obviously, there are times when we need to stop and uncommit ourselves. I get that. You know, take marriage, for example. Even Moses and Jesus both said, yeah, there are times and there are reasons. And God got a divorce, if you remember. A lot of people don't know that. You go back, have to look up one of those passages where God says, and Israel was adulterous, and I gave her her writ of divorce. God divorced her, right? After a lot of trying, by the way, and he was still committed if she had been. But the point is, commitment, whether it's in sports or finances or learning an instrument or learning how to sing or working out a relationship. Here's why I'm bringing up this word. Commitment. Are you ready for this? Here's the bottom line here. Commitment provides the safety necessary to fix the problem. Commitment provides the safety necessary to fix the problem. And what I mean by that, if we're not committed to something, then we're each moment kind of making a decision, am I going to stay in this or not? Well, each moment that we're making that decision, we don't have all of our resources leaning into solving the problem. We're pulling back a little bit. We also create another fear, and that's the fear of loss and abandonment and stuff like that, which further takes away from the ability to solve it. And we're also now having to deal with those. We got a letter just today from a guy who they're having a problem in their marriage, and his wife said something. He said, "I'm just afraid, she's going to bail, and I don't know how to go through this if she's going to leave me. I have this fear." Well, that's what we're talking about. When you have that fear, you don't have the safety to finish the work. We can go through hard things, guys, if we know we're both going to be here. Now, again, I'm not throwing stones at people that have, quit something or quit a marriage or, I changed my career, right? I've done it a few times. So that's not always bad. But in the things that are good and that can be made good and can be fixed if we'll go through the pain, then commitment's what gets us through the pain. It's not motivation. Your motivation will disappear. We know that from research. So think about this. What's a good surgery? I have sorry guys, I keep talking about surgery because I had a knee replacement this summer. Okay. What if I or the surgeon were not fully committed? What if he gets in there and he rips me open and saws my leg in half, which is basically what they do in a replacement? Brings the thing in there, pulls it out. I really don't want to see a video of that. And then he goes, "Oh crap, he's bleeding. Oh no, I don't like blood." And he runs out the door. What if I were able to get off the table? Anesthesia makes you committed, right? See, it keeps us in it while we can apply the forces that get us to the other side. So, if you're going to take on something of high value, realize you're also taking on the value of commitment. Or probably, if it's of high value, it's going to be so costly that without the commitment, it's going to be hard to write those checks. because the pain will be great. The discipline it takes to win a gold medal, the discipline it takes to build a business out of a garage, the discipline it takes to get out from a mountain of debt. That's painful. Oh my gosh, are they worth it? Yes, they're worth it. But the more something has value, the more it hurts to get there. You got to lift those weights, right? And that hurts to get that body you want. And commitment is what makes it all happen. Well, keeps it from not happening. How about that? And ensures that it will if the right other ingredients are there. Okay.